Okay, so we are back again, and this is going to be the beginning of like the playfield swap compilation. I'm probably going to do this roughly about the same way I did the cab, where I just kind of give you like a 1 to 5 minute. I talk a lot. 1 to 5 minute overview on kind of what's going on, and then video starts over, and it's just the next section. So as you can see, cabinet is done. The displays are done. I did them all with like a pink gel overlay. Kind of started taking the bulbs out, going through, cleaning all the sockets there. The new boards are in. I still have to do the rectifier. Cleaned up the cage and redid it. So that stuff's all pretty much done and prepped. Still have to do the connectors. So that'll be, once the playfield swap's done. So not a big deal. The main thing, obviously, the rectifier ones, those connectors are getting replaced and repinned. The other, like the lamp board connector stuff, those will just be getting repinned. Those are all, as of now, they look like they're in good shape. So the top of the playfield is mostly stripped. I'd give it about 90%, because I had to send the rails off to a guy on Pinside to get those repainted. They are back. They look perfect. They match the new plastics perfect. The old plastics kind of have a purplish look to them, so it's kind of weird how they did that. But his paint matches the new plastics, which is what matters. So I'm getting ready to start on the playfield. I just have to get the rest of this top side stuff removed, so then I can flip it over, loosen up all the bottom stuff, and put it all over onto that guy over there. Just brought it in from the it's been in the arcade, kind of out of the way, but it's climate controlled in here, but just kind of want to make sure, kind of keep it in a safe environment. So now it's in here, so I need to just finish. Obviously remove the flippers, the coil, the brackets, pop bumpers, got to do all that stuff from this side. So do all that, flip it over, get everything removed, and go from there. I'm trying to debate when I will show the next video. I don't know. We'll see. You'll find out in about 30 seconds, I guess. I'll find out maybe in about a week. I don't know. Technically, today is Sunday, September 1st. So that was kind of my main goal, was in August, have the cabinet done, and then over September, have the playfield done. I do have 2 tournaments this week, or not this week, but this month. So I'm not sure how much more I'll get done on this. Well, those weekends will just be kind of rough, so we'll just kind of see what's going on. But here we go. There's the old playfield, just getting ready to remove the last of it. Not much left to do, but also I have to do one more parts list, because I know I need to get like new shoes for the slings. I'll have to get new ones of those, and I actually haven't even ordered the rubber kit for this yet. So what else? I was thinking there was something else I needed to order. Soundboard. I still haven't gotten around to ordering that soundboard, but I've got ones here that work, so I don't need that. And he doesn't want the game back for like 6 months, so we're not in a huge hurry. Well, I guess like 5 more months, 3.5, 4.5 months. There we go. 4.5 months is when he wants this back, so we got plenty of time. So there you go. See, 4 minutes right there. See you later. Okay, one little update here. I've now been out here for maybe an hour and a half or so, because I'd worked on the displays before this. Yeah, I started on the displays at 5. I had a little bit left to do on those, and it was about 5:30, 5:40, so it's about a little after 7 right now. So about an hour and a half or so, but I've been working on, just now I finished up removing all these staples that go around the outside rail, because they use a lot of staples, and then like these, in case you've never seen them. They use a lot of these, and then only like a couple screws to hold on the rails. So, but there's plenty of provisions or dimples or whatever to put tons of screws in it. So I've always just reinstalled pre-drill and reinstall with all screws. So at this point, the top of the playfield is 100% stripped. There's nothing else for me to do on the top. So at this point, it'll get just, I just flip it over in the cab and I just start removing everything from the bottom side at this point. Because obviously, like all the, the drop target box, the regular stand up targets, all of that's done from uh, the bottom. And then the solenoid, I had to unsolder the 2 wires off the solenoid. That's the only thing I had to do there. So these look like they're on top, but they're screwed in from the bottom. So I'm actually about to take these off so I can flip it over and just completely, those I have to take off because I like to flip it over and just leave it in the cab. So I need to take out all these staples so that way it doesn't, dig into the wooden rails inside the cab. What else? I was trying to think. I just had something else going on in my head there for a second, but that's about it. So I'll flip this over, start taking everything apart. I've been putting everything into bags just so a lot of the, I have a lot of new hardware, but it's nice whenever you're kind of going through and saying, okay, this is all the used stuff for the pop bumpers. And obviously, like, I'll knock these out later. These little, I don't know if they're considered nails or screws, but it's like a nail that's threaded to hold in the pop bumpers. I'm not reusing those, but they will need to come out. I don't know what's going to end up happening with this playfield. It's not going to get like thrown away or burned or anything like that. That's no. It'll probably get cleaned up. Maybe put yoppsicles on the back of it so it's wall art. I don't know. He may want to just put it in a closet and store it for who knows what. I mean, it's the customer's product, so I'll ask him, when it's done, hey, what do you want me to do with all your old stuff? Because obviously, we have an old set of legs. We have, the old glass. The old glass is scratched up, but any of the old stuff that he doesn't want, we'll see what he wants, if he wants me to keep it and do something with it or light it up, hang it on a wall, because I have a hallway full of these that are lit up. So I don't have a Playboy, so that'd be nice. But that's all up to him. So, well, there you go. I don't know how much more I'm going to do tonight because my back's kind of hurting me. So we'll see. I've got in 2 hours tonight. That's not bad, but we'll see. I might flip it over and work a little bit longer, but there you go. Okay, so I haven't done an update in a little bit, but still working on it. It's just I don't know when to do updates of the playfield swap, so I figured this is kind of a, I don't know, good stepping stone at this point. So this is the new playfield. The old one is, I would say, completely stripped, but I still need to take out like the T-nuts. I do have those little nail screw things for the pop bumpers. I got new ones of those, not reusing them. And then the little metal apron hangers. Gotta take those off. But right now, everything is on here. Just nothing screwed down. This is all the old stuff. Nothing has been swapped over yet. This is all the old switches. A lot of the stuff's getting replaced. We're doing yoppsicles. This is just everything kind of mocked up into place. So looks like a mess, but that's roughly where it goes. It's time to start kind of putting in screws, replacing all the pieces that I want to replace. I even have like a new metal cage. He doesn't need it, but a guy that I bought a game off of, I'm pretty sure it was a Williams. He's like, here, you want this? I'm like, sure. And, I didn't even know what it was for. So apparently it's an early SS 5-bank Bally. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to him, let him have it. So that'll need installed. Hundreds of staples will need to be put in, the wire get redone. A lot of the spoons, all the yoppsicles, the yoppsicles replace all the control lamps. So all 5 of those are done now. And that's just pretty much where I'm at. So the next thing will be probably yoppsicles and then like the braided wire, stuff like that. So now that everything's roughly in place, I can just kind of start swapping everything out. I don't know. It's just kind of, for my brain, this is the easiest way to do it. So that way I know everything's roughly in place, and I just, you know, work my way around the playfield and do one little section at a time. So that's it. There's his back glass. Tons of parts, new parts. So, and like, there's all the old staples. Oh yeah, if anybody needs off-white plastic screw caps, Marco just said white, but if you read the fine description, it says antique white or off-white or something like that, but you have to read the fine print, even though the picture was, look at that, picture is bright white. So if anybody needs a bunch of these, I thought they were bright white, so I ordered 100 of them because I figured I could use these on a lot of games. Nope, I'm not using those. So, not on this game. This game needs bright white and pink. So, that's about it. Tried to get in a couple more hours tonight. It's Monday night. We just had the tournament 2 days ago. Didn't get anything done over the weekend. So, it's Monday. I'm trying to get in, you know, about 3 hours in or so on it. I got the, not all the way on because I need to find more screws, because the wooden rails from the factory only held on with like 2 screws per rail, and the rest of it staples. So I only had like 16 screws, and I need about, I don't know, 24 or something like that. So I do need to put in, like right there needs 1. Yeah, but I mean, they've got like 4 per rail instead of 6. They'll be fine for now. It will get fixed, finished, whatever you want to call it. So there you go. Just a little stepping stone. The next time you see it, it'll probably have all the yoppsicles on, and probably by then all the switches down, the braided wire down, all that stuff. I'll probably have the bottom pretty much wrapped up for the next video. So there you go. Then we'll flip it over and start working on the top. Okay, time for another little bit of update here. It's, I don't know, September 13th or something, whatever. So this week I've been working on, I got everything mounted. As you can see, I got all the yoppsicles are done. I ran out of staples, so right now a lot of the wires just kind of bent where it's supposed to go. But all the yoppsicles are done. Everything's, you can see on these, on the spoons, I only have 1 screw in there because I want to wait until the pop bumpers are completely assembled, just to make sure I can adjust it, and that's center lined, you know, where it's supposed to go as much as possible. But yeah, all the yoppsicles are done. I still have to do the wires for the bulbs for the pop bumpers, so that's not bad. The cage is all done for the drops. New drops are installed. That's done. Kind of been going through cleaning up wiring, repositioning that stuff. This wire going underneath this switch, I put, because I didn't like how it went up and over and around. I was like, it'd be a lot shorter if it was under. So I did put heat shrink on it right there just in case, but there's plenty of gap there. Let's see. So yeah, the next step is once I get everything completely stapled down, after that, I want to actually bolt down the harness and get it in place. But right now it's nice that I can move the harness out of the way using the stapler and stuff. Anytime, you know, if I want to put a staple close to here, I can easily just move the harness. So I like that right now being loose, but that's probably one of the next steps. Then let's see, after I get the harness down, probably the next time next update, I want to go ahead and rebuild the both the flippers. I've got, you know, besides like the coil, you know, I'm pretty much replacing everything on the flippers. And then I need to do diodes and capacitors on everything that needs them. Well, there's a lot of capacity. Like here, there's only 1 cap. Every switch right there is supposed to have a cap. So they all need done, and all diodes. I want all that stuff to be new. There's no reason not to at this point. So that's where I'm at so far. Kind of chugging away. Now I feel like I'm working on it more often because I feel like I'm actually getting stuff done. I'm gonna say I got all the rollovers are all mounted and done. Those 4 across there are done. Just kind of cleaning stuff up, but yep, just need to get the wiring harness. Well, I want to get the rest of the staples in, and then I'll do the wiring harness and the T-nuts, and then the wiring harness. And then at that point, diodes and capacitors, flip it over, start on the top. So probably at the next update, I'll probably just wait until it's time to flip this over and start putting the top side together. So there you go. Okay, so I hit a little snag with the rectifier wires this morning, so I thought I'd go ahead and kind of do a finished playfield video, kind of wrap this series up. On the rectifier, some of the wires were cut, a lot were burned, and then I started looking closer at the wiring, and the colors don't match, so I'm waiting on some pictures for some verification on things from a buddy that has a Playboy. So I started working on the coin door, and I was like, well, while I'm working on the coin door, I can go ahead and load a video to wrap up this half of the series. So at this point, the only thing not done is the GI bulbs for the pop bumpers, because I realized I didn't buy the little slam rings. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait and build those all later. So besides that, all the yoppsicles are done. The flipper assemblies are completely rebuilt, new paws, new EOSs, bushings, springs, plungers, all that, coil stop. Those are all done. Kind of been going through, cleaning up, doing bushings and stuff on the rest of the coils. All the wiring's done, yoppsicles done, everything under here is done, just except the GI and build the pops. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the playfield down, show you the other side. Okay, and here we have this powder coated, the apron and the plunger cover. I don't know what that's called. Found some new stickers or apron cards. I have different ones as well, but you know, they're like this, and I just think it ends up being too much different colored pinks going on. I don't know. And we have the models here, which are the models on the playfield. So it's kind of a nice touch. Okay, so as you can see, flippers are completely done. Plunger is done. Gonna try out a blue spring on here. That just kind of messing around here with a dead game. It feels about right. Rubbers are done. Wire forms. The wire forms I need to align with the middle of the ball still, so they're not all the way down as far as they should go. They might be. Let me grab. Got one here. So yeah, you want to have the wire form hit the middle of the ball, because if not, what happens is you'll hit it on the games. The farthest outside point will actually hit this leg, and it'll make the ball hop, and then, you know, won't hit until here, or something will hit real far down. So you want to make sure that this bar is riding on the farthest outside point. So this is a little, man, it's hard to see, but you can see it's a little high. So I need to lower that down. But that's just my starting point for now. Drop targets, all new, you know, new plastics, new rubbers from Titan, new post caps, new pink rails. I mean, it's pretty much completely covered. So just got that. I still have to do the star rollover. So, but that's all good. New bowling guard, new cover up there, little support bracket thing. Like I said, I'm working on the coin door in the other room right now. This is all new everything there. So we are, basically the next video is probably going to be firing it up and playing it. So, because at this point, I mean, it's just repin the connectors and build the pop bumpers, obviously. But yeah, we are done with the playfield. I'd call it done. Like I said, I got to do the star rollover and the pop bumpers. So we'll call it done. We'll save that for next time. So see you on the next series. The next one will just basically be, I'll probably just save it for final walk around, show everything all in one video, and then play it for a little bit. So show you how it came out. See you later.